Hi everyone, welcome to Red Hills NGSS Introduction. This is Julie. The purpose of this video is to just give us a quick overview of the next generation science standards and to understand where we are currently and where we're headed as far as the implementation goes of the NGSS standards. So for TUSD, the implementation timeline is in 4 different stages, and right now we're just in that stage 1 where we're trying to just expose ourselves to NGSS, what it is, get an understanding of it, think about the conceptual shifts that are going to be happening or that need to happen in order to implement successfully. So contacts at the district level would be Lauren and Kristen. Lauren would be our main contact with elementary, but either one of them are great resources and are available to help out and support in any way necessary. I can help out in any way that I can, and I'm sure lots of team members are willing to help out as well. There's great science minds on our staff. So with that being said, this is a short video of why NGSS, I guess is the best way to say it, but it goes a little bit deeper into what it is, why it is, how it came about, and why it's so necessary. So it's a short, like 3 or 4 minute video. So I really encourage you to take a second to watch it with your team and start a conversation amongst yourselves of what you're excited about and what it might look like, what you might be hesitant about, and so on. So you'll have to go back to the actual slideshow and open it up to see that video, and I'll post a link on Haiku as well so that you can just click the video. I can embed the video into Haiku for us so we don't have to keep clicking around, trying to make it as easy as possible. So the objectives of this video are to make sure that we can describe the conceptual shifts of NGSS, identify the 3 dimensions of NGSS, navigate an NGSS standard and kind of know the pieces of it and how it is structured, and then know some resources. So the idea is to say that I am fully aware by the end of this video, so hopefully you can say that. So this is what awareness would look like. Those are the objectives for today. So let's go ahead and get started. It's always fun to kind of start with a funny, and I found these I thought you might like. But anyway, so conceptual shifts. The NGSS is a really big shift in the fact of all of the standards right now start with students know this or students know that, and they're now shifting to students will understand this or students apply this. So that's a really big shift. So it's really going from just knowing something to, sorry about that, just knowing something to actually integrating that knowledge, that content knowledge, into practices that are authentic and application that is authentic as well. So there's a link down at the bottom of that screen that takes you to a document that highlights 7 different shifts that are happening as far as conceptual understanding for the next generation science standards for you if you'd like to look a little bit further just for your own understanding. And how they set up the standards is there's 3 different dimensions. So these dimensions interlink and they're all connected and they go in with each other. So first is the content, and that is the what is being taught. So those are the actual knowledge standards, the core ideas, the disciplinary core ideas they call it, DCI, and that's those overall arching concepts, the knowledge. The practices is how are they learning this and how are they going to apply this knowledge. So those are very similar to the math practices and the ELA practices. A lot of them overlap actually. So it's I have some information on that if you want for further information for you. And then finally, the cross-cutting concepts, those are like the big ideas of how can they apply this knowledge to other areas in their life. So those are those big ideas of, cause and effect and scale and proportion kind of ideas. Looking specifically at a standard, this is what it looks like. They're very well organized, very color-coded. The colors are actually one of the creators of the standards is colorblind, and these are the 3 colors that he's able to identify, and so that's why they're being chosen as those colors. They're very specific and strategically chosen, which is interesting. But the standard is set up at the top. They have a performance standard. This is what the students should be able to demonstrate. There is a clarification statement, which is in red, and that gives you some background information, a little more detailed information about that performance standard. And then the next section has the 3 dimensions for you. So the engineering practices are blue. And that's the how they're learning it or how are they going to apply it. And then the orange is the disciplinary concepts, or the DCI. That's the what, the actual standard of knowledge that they need to know. And then the cross-cutting concepts, or the cause and effect, overall arching relationships like cause and effect. And then down beneath they have, this is a really cool part of the standards. It's really exciting because it makes it really easy to integrate across all subjects. But they have this area where, for this standard, how it connects with other DCIs in kindergarten, or disciplinary concept core ideas. So anything that is connected will be mentioned there. This one in particular doesn't have any, but if it does, it would be there. The next part down is the articulation of the DCIs across grade levels. So that is when this same topic is going to be discussed in another grade level. So here it's going to be discussed in first grade and in third grade again. So it really helps to see where they're going to be going and also where they've been, depending on what grade level you have. And then finally, this is one of my favorite parts, where it integrates the Common Core standards and shows you those connections. It's already done that work for you, which is really great. So you can use this to integrate Common Core, especially into workshop. When you're doing like a shared reading or something, you can pull up whichever science standard you're looking at, and you can easily find a standard that ties with it. So very well organized, very well thought out. It's really an exciting thing to look at, and how it's all connected and like I said, well thought out. So anyways, these are some of the resources that you can find. These are the 3 best ones that I've been able to find. The NGSS website. These are all linked, by the way, in the slideshow, and I'll put links on Haiku for you too, so you don't have to search through the slideshow for it. But the NGS website is a great resource of just what it is and why it is, and it has all the standards there, and they're organized by disciplinary core idea, and they're also organized by topic, which the organization by topic is a really great way to plan a unit, because it organizes the performance standards for you in topics. So it's really great. And then the next one is the framework. That is if you want to read all the current research on why these standards are written, how they were written, and also how students are learning science effectively. That would be a good resource to check out. Finally, Translating the NGSS for Classroom Instruction is a book by Roger Bybee, and that book is a great one to talk about what it actually looks like in the classroom. So it's translating the standard language into actually what classroom instruction would look like for that standard. Okay, so hopefully by now you can say that I am aware, because that's the objective of this video. So hopefully you can describe a conceptual shift that, it's going from the I know to I understand and can apply, and connecting the knowledge with the practice. And then the 3 dimensions of the core ideas, the disciplinary core ideas, and the practices, along with the cross-cutting concepts. And then navigating the NGSS standard, which is just the different parts of how it's actually structured and put together. And then finally, the resources that are available for further study. Okay, so I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. I hope it was short and sweet and informative and got the point across of just being aware. Please feel free to share your thoughts and your feedback on this format, on this video, anything that you'd like to share. We're hoping that this is a very quick use of your time to do something very quick and easy that is just getting some information out to you quickly. So let us know what you think. And I'm wishing you a peaceful rest of your day. Good night.